In on the train matchup that we have here. I'm just going to fast forward until we get the start of the game. I forget what this was specifically for, but this game happened within the last couple of months. So here we're going to see a pistol round just going live here in a second. And this is actually my first train review, so this is going to be interesting. I haven't actually played this version of train in competitive CS, so I'm probably going to learn a lot here. I've only watched a couple or a handful of matches on train, so every time there's something new that I learn. It looks like right here we're going to the pistol round. Titan's going to split off into an Ivy take with RPK going towards ladder. Just armor on all of the players from Titan right here have armor. Pronex spotted the push and is going to fall back with Crims, and they're just going to hold this back hall area, it looks like, with a smoke and make sure that none of Titan can get into CT spawn, whereas Titan's just going to push straight onto the bomb site. Fnatic, Olaf, I don't feel like Olaf should be able to get those kills there, but at the same time it looks like Titan was just able to get out Ivy and middle easily with like next to no issues whatsoever. So maybe a strong pistol here, just Fnatic unable to deal with anything, Glock's coming out Ivy. Maybe that's a strong play to make, just because thinking about it realistically, what can you do to prevent terrorists just popping up like that if you're playing here with the USP? Like, you just need to hope that you get some really nutty shots off. Pronex down into a 1 versus 2. 1 versus 1. Scream's got the bomb and no health. He's just going to swing back to inner. So I think what's good about this strat that Titan's doing is it allows them to either come out and come front side, or it allows them to go out back side. But what we saw the reaction from Fnatic there was they just smoked off the back hall and held it, and then Titan just pushed out the front side. And Olaf was in a position to get 2 kills. If Olaf doesn't get those 2 kills there in that position that he was playing in, I think that we would have seen this round be even more heavily favored towards Titan. So Pronex winning this 1 versus 1. Olaf at the bomb train, how he got like a kill here, and then he did like a 180 on some other guy. I really like how Titan just got out towards middle and had one guy out like this, one guy out like this. Very good pinch onto the outside bomb site. And if it wasn't for Olaf getting those 2 kills, we would have seen a much different picture being painted. So Titan, they got the bomb plant, and it looks like they're just only getting a couple of PT50s and Tech 9, no armor, and 2 flashes. Existence has the 2 flashes. Let's watch Existence and see what he does with these flashes, because it looks like they're just going to try to do a split on outside. It looks like they're doing the same setup as pistol round, so one is coming down the ladder, and then one's team mid going out mid, and 3 people going towards Ivy. Let's look at what happens. So they're just waiting for Pronex to peek, and they're just going for pop shots. And now with Tech 9 and P250s, it's not as strong as, like, let's say they had a Deagle, for example, but a nice pop flash for Shocks to go and get the kill on Pronex. Another flash to get out here. So they're gonna just try to come out Ivy, and it doesn't look like Fnatic's doing much in the way of like holding this down properly. It's like they didn't smoke it off, they didn't have a molly or nades or anything to lock that down. So this is a very successful eco round for Titan. Even though they lost, they took out 3 of Fnatic's players and weapons, and what that does is it means Fnatic has to rebuy everything. But look at Titan, they're buying up completely because they saved that round and got the bomb plant for the first round. So the first round loss, instead of getting only $1,400 for the loss, they get $2,200 because they got the bomb planted, plus the $1,900 they got from last round. That's $4 grand on top of all the money they had remaining from pistol round. So right here they can all afford AKs. So they have a really strong buy going in here, and it looks like they're doing a nice 2-1-2 split. Looks like maybe fast outside. So I'm just gonna pause now. Just gonna take a look at what's going on here. So we saw RPK came down with Shocks out mid, and they looked for a kill. Smiths was out team mid. Crims got the kill onto... Wait. Olaf got the kill from here onto Shocks at ladder. So Crims got the kill here onto... Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. The Titan players aren't even out Ivy yet, which I think is a massive issue right now, because they already lost 2 players at ladder and mid. RPK is outside by himself, and all these CT players are here looking towards RPK, and Titan's not even out Ivy yet. So I think what needs to happen maybe is these guys mid and ladder need to delay like a few seconds just so that these guys can come out Ivy quicker, or put out more pressure on Ivy so that, let's say, one of these guys, instead of Crim's watching front side, Crims has to go watch back side, and now instead of Crims getting a kill over here on apparently with Shocks, now Shocks is able to come out middle and maybe get a kill on someone else, or maybe he's able to push out and get a kill onto JW or Olaf. So that's how the round can change just a little bit, just depending on timings of everything that goes out. So Ivy guys definitely need to start getting here earlier and making more of a commitment before these guys go out, in my opinion. So RPK is getting a kill outside, which is pretty strong, but he goes down. I mean, as soon as RPK gets the kill here, and it's something that we all do, you get a kill, you're feeling it, you're looking to get another kill, especially if like you're down a player. But what you do when you're in this situation, if you're RPK, you got a kill, you hide. As soon as you get that kill, CTs are going to be staring exactly for you, waiting for you to peek out again. And when you peek out, you lose that advantage that you just got. So after RPK got that first kill, he should just hide and let his teammates who just came out Ivy make the next play. And then RPK can lurk and get the kill after that. So RPK goes down before his teammates make the next play. And it's going to make it even more difficult for Scream and Existence here to win the round. But Existence thinking through to CT spawn, might just flank around through Z. Scream sees that shadow. That's huge. Flushin knows Existence is in CT spawn, and Scream's going to be left alone 1 versus 2. This is still a pretty decent situation to be in. So Titan did a really good job right here of just grinding at the kills and making sure that they got the trade kills. 1 versus 2 is not a terrible situation. Fnatic needs to split just a tiny bit. What they're doing right now is one person's holding inner from Z area, and JW is on bomb train near Z. So they're playing close together. They can ensure trade kill and quick rotations, whatever happens. So they're in really good positions right here, and Scream's gonna have a really tough time of taking this. But let's say RPK stayed alive in that situation, and now this situation is a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-2. Now Titan looks like they're going to be doing a lot better. So Titan's still doing a really good job of keeping these rounds close and keeping Fnatic's economy down. And it's only going to be a matter of time before they start doing, like, Fnatic's economy is really bad. Scream planting on the right side of the bomb train. He knows, like, okay, this guy was just watching outside. There's probably not anyone else outside. They need to have one person inner. Flush is probably inner. So he's going to plant on this side of the bomb train where Flusha can't get an angle on him and stop the plant. So Scream gets the bomb plant, and Flush is pushing him. Scream gets the kill. So it's a very good round. Scream knew exactly where Flusha was going to be positioned after he got the kill on JW. JW not really on a great position himself. I mean, he just needs to hold an angle and just wait and play more information based. He has a 2 versus 1. There's no real reason why he should just be jumping out, like looking in front of him, to the side, behind him, all these things. It's really not that strong. So Titan here knows that they're against an eco. They have a two tech 9s here, and if we look at their economy, Smith's, so he has a tech 9 so he can save for an op, and Shocks has a tech 9 presumably because he's going to lead in or pick up a weapon off of a dead teammate. So they're coming 4 towards inner right now. Oh, Shocks is just doing a little fake at Ivy so that any Fnatic members are near Ivy. They're gonna have to, like, they're gonna be wary of someone. But Shocks is just throwing the shit from here. He's gonna fall back, probably come teammate or something. But we are gonna see the play towards inner from Titan. So those 2 Molotovs are to just control upper, make sure that there's no one there. This is a pretty heavy commitment. So Existence jumps down, and Shocks is going to hold the flank. But Existence was holding the flank until Shocks made it there. And they're just going to walk out upper. It seems like Smith's is just going to run out first with his tech 9. Bait. That's cool. So the way he strafe jumped out, he slid off the side of this. So even though he jumps down quick, what it does is a few things it does. One of the things it does is he is able to look into the bomb site and spot position. So he sees that this area is clear. He can call out where the opponents are. That's one of the things. The other thing is it makes him a very difficult target to hit. Because he's jumping with a pistol through the air and air strafing, he's a very fast moving target and hard to hit. And he's going to be passing by all the angles that Fnatic's holding. So the Fnatic members have a very small window of opportunity to actually shoot at Smiths while he's dropping down. And Smiths is able to drop down to the bomb site and get out of that upper position and take no damage. Like he dropped 6 HP when he jumped down and slid off. So all three of those things, getting down into a better area and using the surface area with taking minimal damage and getting a spot on the enemy and letting his teammates just peek out from upper and get the trade kills off of his calls. This is a very strong play from Titan. Very smart. Onto the bomb site they get, and we'll see the smoke down sidewalk and Scream still at upper, just fighting the headshot angle from afar. So one of the things I don't like about what Titan did here is they used all their Molotovs early. If you look at their equipment, they used all their Molotovs to clear out this upper area. Had they saved one of those Molotovs, for example, and they planted the bomb in this location here, they could actually throw a Molotov from up here, which will bounce onto the bomb site and burn anyone who's defusing. So that's one of the things Titan can do differently, just to save that Molotov. But I mean, they're in a situation where they're pretty much going to win this round. Olaf could probably grab an AK here, or a Galil. He gets a Galil, and he's I mean, if I'm fine Olaf, I just did a force buy and I stacked dinner and I lost. Saving this, in my opinion. No real reason to go down. Shocks just collects cash on him, so that's pretty huge. Another eco coming up from Fnatic here, and Titan just out mid quick. So we saw the one flash over mid. That's what Shocks threw. I'm gonna put this on very slow-mo because I want to see. Okay, so the Molotov, one Molotov's going where? Onto the bomb train. So those flashes just came over mid while the guys are flying out. So Shocks just threw them over mid. These guys are flying out. Molotovs are landing back bomb. It looks like they just came out and just chucked them on the way out. But what I'll do is I'll take another look and I'll see round 5 who threw them and if they did any lineups or what. It looks like they're just going to come straight up mid and just one jumps up on the train, 2 come out to the right, and they just fight long range and take these aim duels. So let's look from the perspective of RPK as he's getting these kills and put it to normal speed. So they just sprawl across, use all the fucking surface area, and use these AKs versus pistols in this fight here. A very different pace from the round before. The round before, they went out upper inner with 4 people. Smiths dropped out. Then the rest of them dropped out and used the upper advantage and just did long range. But that's after they slowly cleared inner and Molotov the upper area. And that round, they just said, fuck it, let's just run out 4 people. While we're running out, Shocks is just throwing 2 flashes over top. So any CTs who are trying to push up will get blind. So if they're in these positions, they'll get blind, and then that won't flash you as you're coming out T mid. So that's the difference. So this round, they're looking for this. Smiths is just posted on upper, waiting for a pick. They walk across lower. Looks like they're going to do an early execute. So Existence is going to throw a smoke. Interesting. One's to block off lower ramp, and one's to go down to the sidewalk. And they're just going to push through this. Looks like it's a fake though. So Existence is going to be here by himself. If we see what happened there, Crim's rotated inner already. JW's at Z, like about to rotate inner. Flusha and Olaf are already in inner. So 2 things I want to point out. One, Fnatic's rotations, very quick rotations. What we've seen here is Pronax pushed Ivy. He's going to clear this and he's going to say, okay, it's probably going to be inside because Ivy's clear, so they're not coming outside. JW's just spawning outside to see if there is the play back to ladder, and they have 3 players inner. So if Titan is hitting inner, Olaf's great position, Flusha great position, Crim's good position. I mean, he's already rotated in before any of the players would be in the bomb site, so that's really good. However, it feels like they bite really hard on fakes, and it looks like this fake right here might be very strong. So JW's in a great spot here with the smoke, but if there's a pop flash that Shocks throws, then JW's going to be blind. He'll probably be able to navigate his way back into Z and stay alive, but Titan's going to have like full outside control, which is going to be very strong for Titan. But Olaf's probably going to get this kill, and he's going to be like, okay, it's clear, it's clear. JW is outside, he spots them. He's going to drop a smoke next to the bomb train, probably jump up onto the bomb train. Now he's going to peek over the smoke, look for a kill. 11 HP. I wouldn't do this, but he's JW, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. Alright. Alrighty then. And Scream's just gonna bang them all out. So Fnatic only winning that round with one gun is gonna be absolutely crucial to note, because they'll only have like 3,300 bucks each. So right here we saw JW got 1 kill, so he had 3,600 bucks, and the rest of them are buying out. So right here, Titan's job is to force buy. If they win this round, they just reset the economy of Fnatic. That's very important to note, because if you look at the money right now, Fnatic, if they lose 1,400 bucks each, this guy Pronax will have 1,900 bucks, and Crims will have 1,800 bucks, depending on kills, how it goes. So Titans, it's still in a very good position to take this half. Looks like they're all gonna run towards inner. Nobody's coming down lower. And Flush is just holding lower ramp by himself. So Fnatic actually, if Titan does this properly and they get this kill on Flush, they should be able to win this round quite easily with this bomb plant. But relying on Smith's op might not be the play to make here. He's just looking for upper pick. He's looking for a lower pick. So one of the things to note is the first time Titan showed their strat, where they threw the smoke, one of them down sidewalk like this, and the other one lower ramp. The first time they showed this strat, they had Existence go down the ramp by himself, and the rest went out ladder to outside. So that's the setup, so that they can do that again and do a real commit off of it instead of the fake. It looks like here comes the real commit. They just went down dry. They didn't even fucking throw a smoke at sidewalk at all. They just came down dry. And they went 2 for 2 is pretty strong here. Smith's is just holding the ramp, so this is a huge play. So Smith's is just holding on lower ramp with an op, and he's just like peeking back and forth, going for kills, going for kills. So this is a very strong play. It's always good to sit the opper on the ramp here, and the reason for doing this is because you can see Z and CT spawn for rotators to come, and Smith's can sit here killing both rotators because it's the same angle. He doesn't have to like really adjust his op that much. He can see both angles from the same position, and it's a very strong op position versus rifles. So getting all these trades in their favor is really good for Titan, and it's going to be a 2 versus 1. So again, Titan playing with the economy, Fnatic down to, sub $2,000 per player, except for Olaf, who has 20, Olaf and Flusha. So Titan can go into their anti-ecos. We saw 2 of them. One of them was they went out upper with baiting Smiths, and RPK doesn't have a gun here yet, so he might just Mac 10 or Tech 9 or something. Oh, no, he has dropped an AK. Existence has a Tech 9. So Existence might... So it's one of 2 things. 4 outside or 4 inner. They're doing the 4 outside. Shox is going to flash for them. So he's just whipping flashes over top. And RPK is just mulling the back. So they're mulling back 6 lane, back 5 lane, bomb train. All 3 of these positions. And they're just sprawling across and using all the surface area. So very strong outside push from Titan here. But the reaction from Fnatic is, let's just fucking push through Ivy. I don't know if anyone's watching this flank right now. Shox is holding inner, but it doesn't look like anyone's looking for the Ivy flank. And Scream's just lost the bomb. Does Existence not hear them? Oh. So that's one of the holes in this defense. Or in this attack, rather. One of the holes in this attack is that there's no smokes. So what we saw happen here was that Fnatic pushed through and flanked Ivy, but when they were doing that, we only saw 2 Titan members push up to the bomb site. When they did that, one of the players went down who had the bomb. He died in Z. He was like pushing into Z. No smoke Z, no smoke this side of bomb, no smoke this side of bomb. They didn't do smokes like this. So if you're Titan and you're doing the strat, I think it's okay to have one person up here and send like 2 or 3 people out towards the E-box and just fight long range, like take these battles down the lanes. I think this is absolutely fine. Shox can hold inner. I think this is absolutely fine. What's not fine is to split up, have 2 people rush in like this, and then die without doing anything. Like smoke and plant in the smoke, for example. Like you could do 1 smoke here and plant in it, for example. And that's just a lot safer than what they did. So Fnatic did a really good job of just killing Titan as they pushed up. And the pinch from JW and Pronax was also a really strong maneuver. So Titan needs to now save because they lost like all their weapons to that eco. It's gonna be an inner. Oh, that's a huge nade. 4 health, 3 health, 43 health, 87 health. So Flush is doing a great job. Just did massive damage, got the info, and repositioned himself just like that with no hesitation. Crims is just sitting here, aim mapping these guys right now. Pistols versus AK. Crims is just getting free kills. He's loving life. Not much Titan can do on that round. Here comes the buy. And it looks like they're doing the 2-1-2 again. Nope, they're doing 3 towards ladder this time. Smoked off in ladder room. 2 mid, 2 ladder, 1 Ivy. They have 1 smoke on Scream and that's it right now. It looks like they're just waiting out. So what they're doing is they're just using the time that's on the clock to wait out all these smokes from Titan and just wear them out. But Titan still has another smoke and a molly. Sorry, the molly's for inner. That smoke is for outside. So it's gonna be very difficult for Titan to come out and get the kills. I mean, you're just peeking out of choke points against people who can be in, you know, one of so many different locations. So Titan right here, they've just been outplayed completely. There's nothing they can do. They don't have the economy for nades, so they're just gonna get owned. I don't even know what the strat there was. Like, let's go 2 ladder, 2 mid, 1 Ivy, and let's wait their smokes out, and then we'll just peek out dry. It's like, well, what do you really expect's gonna happen in that situation? So that didn't work out in their favor. Now they're on eco. Looks like they're doing something similar, but Shox has a deagle, so he's probably going to look for a kill here. Three coming down ladder. This is a strong position for Olaf to be in. But as soon as he noticed it's a push on outside and from ladder, he's just gonna get the fuck out of there and reposition himself. He doesn't want to be this close against an eco. As repositions himself instantly, and it's a great hold on the outside. Great hold for Fnatic. It was against an eco, so don't flatter themselves. Unplugging my monitor by accident. So it looks like towards inner here we have Flusha down lower ramp and JW is taking an op to upper. So Smiths, by doing this holding thing that they've been doing, it's a great way to shut down an upper aggression, which is what they were doing the entire time. But they use 2 mollies to stop this aggression as well. It looks like they're just setting up their play for their lower play. I'm gonna see if I can follow that smoke. Just in the middle of the lanes there. So heavy outside, inner fake. And it's gonna pull Crims to rotate there. Pronex already rotated there as well, and Flush is there. So heavy rotations from Fnatic. Like really heavy rotations, and Titan's just gonna go outside. So we saw how that almost cost Fnatic in the first round, but JW spotted them. He was able to reposition himself behind the bomb train. He threw his smoke here, he pushed through the smoke and killed the bomb planter. Titan had the good idea because Fnatic heavy rotated. We saw that Crims was here, JW was here, Flusha and Olaf were both inside. So what Titan knew is like, okay, these guys heavy rotate, let's do the inner fake. But what really sold the inner fake was that JW peeked upper and saw that there were like 3 or 4 Titan members up here. And then as soon as JW sees that from over here, he calls for the rotations inner. So without this kill on JW from here, maybe the strat doesn't work as well. I think this is one of the main things to focus on for the strat. But it does pull a rotation. Fnatic needs to rotate to inner. They can't afford to have everyone just stay outside. Titan towards inner again, but JW close into ladder room with an op. This is very, very weird. Very weird. Like, what the fuck? Weird. Here comes the lower play. Crim's getting a spam through the smoke. Flush is in great position, just holding off. Oh, there's not even a smoke there. Titan just came down dry. So what happened differently here? I'm gonna rewind because I want to see in this round if Smith's on the ramp with an op, and how does he die, and what did Crims do to win that round for them? Those are that's what I want to figure out. So here's the smoke upper. They're waiting the smoke out. The smoke's going away. They're throwing a Molotov into inner. So he's on the ramp. Okay. So that, in my opinion, I feel like Titan made the right call here. I think it just came down to Crims getting that kill on Smiths, and then Flusha having really good positioning as well, which won them this round. I don't think there's much else they could do in a situation if you're Titan. Like, I feel like the plays were made properly. That's a pretty good molly though. I'm gonna go back one more time just so I can see how that molly was thrown and who throws it. I think it was Smiths who threw that. So I'm gonna watch Smiths. Did he just like wing it? Oh, he missed. Someone else threw it. Oh, it was thrown from upper. That's a pretty good. It's a pretty good Molotov. They just came out upper and just whipped it off this back train. That's a pretty good Molotov to get control of inner. But just because Crims got the kill on Smiths there, that's why we saw the round play out the way we see it play out. Oh my goodness. What? Shox is scrimming. What a god. Dude, the balls on this guy. Shame. Titan. Just a random smoke outside and some flashes here. That's just the bait Fnatic to look here, because all of Titan's coming out through Ivy. And Pronax, he's just not ready for it at all. They just rushed him completely. He's not ready for it. JW's not ready for it because the smoke and flashes are coming over mid. Why should he look Ivy? So Titan's able to get out. That's not a bad eco. Not a bad eco round. I don't think it... Actually, it doesn't... Earlier in the half, maybe good, but then it didn't really make an effect because Fnatic has enough cash, even with those casualties, to buy out anyways. So earlier in the half, that could have been a really good eco. There, it didn't really make much... Like, it didn't really matter that much. So Titan 2-2. And we saw this earlier in the half. It looks like Scream's lining up a smoke. Smoke's going to be left side bomb, so it's going to allow his teammates to get out. Oh, it's going to go for Z. I don't think it's supposed to go for Z. Molly's going to come for nothing. Good job, Scream. I think Titan missed all their smokes on the strat. Like, I don't think anything landed where it was supposed to land. At all. I think they really fucked that round up. The molly just exploded out of nowhere. The smoke from that position, I think it's supposed to land here. Then they had another smoke that landed like out here. I think they wanted to land here. I think they just like fucked up like in so many different places. That's pretty bad. And people say hashtag NA nades. Look, I'll take hashtag NA nades over that any fucking day. That was bad. That was a really bad execute on outside. Alright, pistol round coming in here. Fnatic's going towards inner. Molly double flash. Smoke double flash. Olaf's going to be flanking through Ivy. Flusha's got flash from Molly. What's he doing? Oh, he's setting up a pop flash. I think this pop flash is to get anyone who's at lower ramp, like spot in like RPK. And it's... or is it to get anyone at upper? Maybe it's to get people at upper? I would save this Molly if I were Fnatic and I just got the entry. I think it's much more powerful to Molly where Flush is standing right now from upper. But all of Fnatic's on the bomb site. No one's like looking. Oh, JW suicided. Huge run from Titan. I mean, Titan didn't even do anything specifically good that round. I didn't see how they were set up. It's just Fnatic fucked it, I think. I think Fnatic really made a blunder going into this bomb site. I don't know what else there's to say about that round. JW just suicided at upper. Literally. Pistols here, they're saving for AKs. So they're only get pistol, no armor because they got the bomb plant first round. But we see Titan with 3 SMGs. RPK with one of them close up lower ramp. And he's holding here with a smoke. Right click smoke, I guess. So if he sees them, he's just going to drop on the ramp, or what's he doing? Okay. Smith's not a good position with an SMG from back here. Like, I don't know what he's thinking he's going to be able to do. Resistance just creeping up. Good bomb plant from Fnatic. 2 bomb plants in a row. That's $1,600 just from the bomb, plus the extra, you know, $3,400 bucks. That's $5,000 right there that they got for winning those or losing those 2 rounds. They're gonna have pretty decent money. So first gun round coming in. Smiths has an op already because he got those 2 kills in the round prior, but he's got no utility. He just uses only smoke. Looks like Fnatic wants to do so. Flush is just taking upper B control. And he's making some noise. Crim's gonna get himself down into the ladder room. Bit risky to come down here by yourself. I wouldn't recommend it, but Crims can do whatever he wants. And then as that's happening, JW and Pronex are going out middle. So I don't get it. So Flusha was taking control of upper, but as he was still taking control of this, his teammates pushed out ladder and mid at the same time. I find it to be better if Crims and Flusha both take upper control, then both come down the ladder and come out with these guys timing out mid. So unless something happened in real time where Fnatic's like, oh fuck, let's push out mid now. I don't know like if they planned it to happen this way, or if it just happened this way because they killed a hop onto Crims because someone was close into ladder to kill Crims. I think they just said, you know what, let's just push out and get the kill. But Shock's got the kill and he's still in ladder room. He's still got control of this. He's still going to sit here. And he's in great position to take care of Flusha now. Oh, well, JW's just gone out and killed everyone on Titan. So let's go back to the start of that round, shall we? Because what the fuck just happened? So JW, I'm going to watch from his point of view, because what the fuck? So he's sitting here, he's waiting for flashes. He gets smoked out and flashed. Flush is still taking control of upper B. Crims is coming down the smoke. What do they do? He just runs out. Oh, he times it to hear Existence's spam, and as soon as Existence starts reloading, that's when JW comes out. Gets the kill. Gets into sandwich. Smith is full blind, watching Ali If he gets that kill, maneuvers around bomb train, just gets all the kills. Well, damn. Just ace them. I mean, I don't really know what to say. There's only one person who's kind of looking at him, and that was Existence, who peeked out while he was like reloading. I don't know. Like, it just looked like Titan had no proper cohesion on that round, and no one was like helping each other watch anything. Looks like they were just all really confused. Here comes the slow round. Olaf's just pushed outside by himself, and the rest of them are just holding back, and he's just gonna scout, but he's gonna get taken down. As soon as he gets taken down, Flush is gonna flash, everyone's gonna go towards inner, and Titan's not playing anyone here, so RPK gets into the bomb site quickly. That's pretty good, but he's gonna go down. 5-7 no armor. Huge flank from Existence. Oh, Existence, if he was a real man, he would have gotten all of those kills already. That's a huge fucking eco round. I don't understand these rounds. This is insane. That's fucking insane. I don't necessarily agree with Fnatic sending Olaf to just run out through a mid smoke to scout mid by coming into this hell lane. I mean, you die from people on top of the train, you die from people sandwiched, people could be CT hell. You know, it's just, there's no one there to get a trade kill. You're pushing through a smoke. There's a smoke here. There's so many things that could go wrong with that. I don't think it's necessary for Olaf to scout through mid like that. Force buy from Fnatic. Okay, they're doing the same strat that they did where JW just walked out and got the kill. So again, he's just come through that smoke, and he's just looking for his kills on outside. And Existence is doing a horrible job of that. Scream's locking it down though. 2 players are on the bomb site. Shox is in a decent position back close. So the adjustment there is that Titans were ready to get that kill on JW this round by double playing like around the bomb site area and looking for those kills. They've just gotten up front yard, and RP is just bopping everyone. I don't know if there's much to say about that round, except Fnatic did the exact same strat that they did the round before, which was, let's just split around and look for kills. JW happened to ace it one round because Titan wasn't in a position to like cover each other. But this round, when Titan is playing somewhat of a team together, Fnatic just gets absolutely crushed doing that exact same tactic. So, not a strong tactic from Fnatic. It heavily relies on individual play, and that's something that you just can't replicate consistently. Just running out and just getting an ace like that. You can't consistently do that. Smith's holding upper ramp with an op. That's bomb too. Bomb's down. It's just down. I don't even know if it's worth it to like watch this round out. This round's already over. Smith's going outside this round with the bomb. Sorry, with the op. Early smokes. Early smokes. Early smokes. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Flusha boosted Pronax onto this box. So instead of Pronax running all the way here, boosting up himself and running to the corner, he just gets quick boosted onto this box from Flusha. That's cool. That's smart. It's efficient. It's efficiency. Smoke goes for right side bomb. I think he might have just missed it by a tad. Okay, I want to look at the smokes. So the smokes landed right side bomb, on the bomb, back bomb. But they're smoked out mid, and there's 4 of them in mid. I'm gonna look from Smith's point of view, see what happens here. Because to me, Fnatic's in a horrible position. Like, just from an overview point of view, Fnatic loses this round. Crim just ran in there and got some kill. I don't know how he got that kill. This is huge. So Crim's just made a huge individual play. The only way Fnatic wins this round is by Crim's coming inner and getting that kill on RPK. If RPK stays alive here, gets the kill on Crim's or in a different position, Titan wins the round 100%, like, no questions asked. But because Crim's got that kill, it allows Fnatic to fall back. Fnatic's tactic on that round versus Titan's setup, Fnatic's tactic was not strong at all in any sense of the word whatsoever. Not strong at all. Titan had that round completely. Fnatic smokes landed what? Here, here, and where? Here? If they do those, I understand if they want to come out ladder, but can 4 people just come out mid? Doesn't work. Smith's back here, great position. Back here, great position. Fnatic's got no answer for Smiths with rifles and, like, okay, Fnatic smokes here, workable. Here, workable. Here, here, and here, workable. If they want to come 4 out mid. But to come 4 out mid without this or this smoked, they're dead. There's nothing they can do. Good bait setup. Shox got moved up into that position while his teammate just supported him. And once Fnatic got the kill on Ivy, they thought it was free. Shox got the kill, and now he has bomb control as well. So Fnatic doesn't know where Shox is going to be here, and they're just spamming for him to be through the smoke or walking through a scrimming or something. And good patience by them. They had a lot of time to work with on the clock, and Shox was 1 versus 2. So they expected Shox to try to make a play to equalize it, make it a 1 versus 1. And that's exactly what Shox tried to do, and Fnatic was able to get that round. I don't know specifically how the round got that close here. I'm just going to go back, actually, because I don't know how the fuck that's allowed to happen. That shouldn't be allowed to happen. Okay, so Smiths is towards Ivy. Shox is gonna walk up. Smiths is gonna come peek it. Fnatic's gonna kill him. So as that's happening, Existence is doing what at mid? The same shit he's doing every round, just getting owned by JW. So JW is gonna run up. JW kills Scream, kills Existence. Like, how is that acceptable? Here comes the inner walk. Smith's holding the ramp. And RPK is walking up at the same time. Oh. Oh, this is bad. RPK is gonna walk up with Smith's held. But I don't think it's necessary in that position to try to do that walk to push thing. I wouldn't have tried that against Fnatic. Smith's peeking up the ramp. Okay, RPK holding for someone to jump across in case Smith misses his shot or for a second person to peek around. Okay, I understand that. But to walk push up the ramp, I don't think it's necessary in that situation when you know Fnatic's sending like flush shot upper every single round and they clear it out together as a team. Don't think it's necessary. They're trying to do too much, it feels like. Existence finally shutting down mid. Crim's solo taking ladder room. Thing with this play though is if Grims goes down there, there's no one to trade the kill on Smiths because his teammates just everyone's just doing the solo play shit. So I mean JW and Pronax are the only players who are playing together. There's like one Ivy by himself fighting, one Tinner fighting by himself, one's Ladder fighting by himself. There's no like opportunity for a trade kill. So it just feels like Fnatic has a very inconsistent playstyle where they just need to be on point on all their games, otherwise they're just gonna lose. So this round's pretty much over already. And it resets Fnatic's cash, and they only have one person who can really afford to buy. So it's gonna give Titan the ability to get another round. Olaf bought or not with this, so let's see what he does. Fnatic says fuck that noise, we're out of here. Existence is just way too aggressive by himself without, like, he's not the proper player to play that position because he's not good enough at getting multi-frags or frags in general compared to other people on his team. Like, I'd much rather see, for example, Shocks playing that position and Existence can hold Ivy. Instead, Shocks is holding Ivy and Existence is close to mid. Who sees more action? Just gotta think about it that way. Fnatic's coming out mid, doing their same default thing, except this time Flush is not taking Hull's control. And look at this, JW just walks up the ladder and kills Scream. And Scream's watching the ladder, and what's Existence doing? Oh my god, JW didn't think a tail. Oh my goodness. That's a push from inner. Smith's pushed all the way through inner and wrapped around. It's a pretty good round from Titan there. One versus 4. Shit. Pretty crap money from Fnatic here. Really can't afford to do much. They force buy. Thinking back on this though, just all the rounds that we've seen. So, it's second half. What have we seen? Fnatic has 3 rounds. One of the rounds, JW just ran out mid and aced. One of the rounds, they went inner, and RPK and Smiths were doing this aggressive thing where they fucked up and died. And the last round that they won was they won a round against Titan early in the half with, I don't know, they didn't do any strats. Fnatic hasn't done any strats. The rounds Fnatic has won was off of Titan's mistakes. So one of the mistakes, RPK and Smiths walked up the lower ramp and died. The other mistake was Existence wasn't watching mid, and JW just ran out and killed Existence, killed Scream, killed everyone else, and aced. Oh, and the last round was when, it was, so Shocks and Smiths did a setup here, Existence was close mid, and JW just ran out and like killed everyone. They just died. Everyone just died, and RPK rotated here and died. Again, I mean, Titan by all measures should have won that round. Smith just gave away that up, but huge info's given. Existence pushed straight into mid here, has full mid control, which means that like even if they come back out ladder, if Fnatic comes back out ladder, Existence is in a great position still. 2 towards inner. Great position from RPK. Great shot. This round's pretty much over. Let's fast forward through it. And the final round, Fnatic's force buying, 3 smokes total. Oh, they have an auto and a red Ivy. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus, Smiths just got Shox killed. What are you doing, Smiths? What are you doing with your life, man? It's a huge play from Scream. Fucking huge. Oh, that's a huge rotation. RPK's already rotated off, and Fnatic's just gonna have inner. Like, I'd say Fnatic has over 50% chance of winning this round. Like, in most normal situations, Fnatic should win. Oh, Jesus. That's how they lose it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, JW. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so closing thoughts on this game. Closing thoughts. Fnatic, what they do, very quick rotations. So as CTs, if there's pressure on inside, we'd see like Olaf would be in here, Crims would be here, JW here, Pronax here, spotting Ivy or pushing Ivy. Okay, quick rotations to inner, quick rotations to outer, playing together as a unit a lot. Pretty strong CT holds from Fnatic. Titan. Okay, Fnatic T side. No strats. We saw what they do. They have a cool flash for this area, and then they pushed in an inner. Very good pistol strat in my opinion. I think one of the things they need to change is instead of Flusha Molotoving this area off, I think he should save it, play in this position, and if the bomb's planted, he can bounce it off here, which will go into the bomb site. That's very strong, so Flusha should save his molly 100%. But other than that, Fnatic did what? Flusha would take control of upper by himself, Crims would go ladder by himself, 2 would be in team mid, and 1 person would be Ivy. That's their setup. And then basically, the only round they won with that was when Existence was over here, spammed all of his bullets into mid, hid here, JW walked out here, and when Existence re-peaked, JW was out, got that kill, ran in here, killed Smith, who was over here fighting Ivy, and then JW was able to run like this, and then get 2 more kills on people over here, and then the last player rotated out ladder, and then JW was just here and killed him. That's how Fnatic won the first round. That's the only round that Fnatic won doing that strat. The other rounds that Fnatic won, Smiths is here with an AWP, RPK's here with a rifle, RPK starts walking up, and then Fnatic just like pops around the corner with a few people, kills RPK, pushes down, and kills Smiths as well. They get that round. Fnatic gets a third round, that's when Shox pushes up here, Smiths is back here, Smiths dies, Shox gets 2 kills, and the bomb, but then we have a play like one comes out mid, one comes out ladder, and they just win their duels. It's as simple as that. But in any situation, Titan should win those duels in those situations. There's so many positions to play from. For example, if I swing over to the bomb site, I'm not going to show it here right now. You play on the bomb train, you can play in heaven, you can play in this cubby, you can play back lanes, you can play behind here, behind 5, E-box, sandwich, hell. There's so many angles that you can play from, which makes it so difficult for some player to just run out here and clear every single one of these angles. There's so many angles that you can be playing from. Same thing if you run out here. So many angles that you could just be playing from that just cancel out that player. So Titan shouldn't be losing those rounds. Fnatic had no real T side in this. They didn't run any strats. The only smokes that they threw, they did the one strat where they had a smoke here, on the bomb train, and back bomb train. That's the one strat that I saw. And then that's it. Maybe they had some like inner thing, but I don't even think they had mollies or smokes. If we talk about the other side of it, Titan, what did Titan have? Titan had CT side. For the most part, they had a couple, like a few different setups that they ran, which was cool. I think one of their issues is that they have Existence here and Shox here. I think it should be Shox here, Existence here, because Existence did a terrible job of holding this area. JW just ran out and just got kills on him or kills on the players in the bomb site because Existence wasn't watching this properly. I like how they have Smiths go upper sometimes and RPK is watching lower. I like the double peek at lower ramp. It's good, but I don't think the push is necessary. The bait and switch over at behind just an Ivy with Shocks here and Smiths opping, I think that's a strong position. So Titan did a lot of good things here, but again, their T side. Things I liked the eco strat that they did with 4 people just coming out mid and sprawling across with flashes over top. What do I think they can do? Smoke here and plant in this instead of just running someone into Z like what they did. A lot of missed mollies, like they tried mollying back here, missed. They tried throwing a molly like over here, it missed. They landed like over here or something. So a lot of like missed mollies and smokes. For example, one of the strats that Titan did, they threw a smoke and it landed like here when it was supposed to land in here. And they threw another smoke. I don't even know where it was landing. It was supposed to land like here and it landed like out here or something. So a lot of missed smokes from Titan, which cost them a lot of rounds on their T side. But I think for the most part, Titan was more prepared and team oriented on this map, and I think that's what ultimately let them win. In terms of personal performances, Scream did well. I think Shocks did okay. One of the rounds I liked was when Smith came down the ramp with his op, and as Fnatic was rotating through Z, Smith just picked them all off. That's a very strong thing to do as well. So Titan played the map as a team better, and as a result they won because they had the individual performances plus teamwork. Fnatic had some individual performances but no teamwork. And I think that's what the major difference was in this game. So Titan won at 16-13.